How's it going, guys? Out here getting a little fishing in before the new year. New Year's Eve today. Put together a top 10 from my last year and a half technically. Really, since I started recording. It's my top 10 catches. So let's get to it. Number 10 is going to be on a fish I caught on Lake Fork. It was during the Bassmasters tournament last March. I only ended up catching 2 in the tournament and had a few more bites. But this is going to be the smallest largemouth in the top 10. It was a 19 3/4. The main reason it's on here is because the catch was pretty cool and it's about the closest I've come to going in. So I hope you guys enjoy. Here's number 10. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Number 9 is going to be from 1st of July in 2020. It was the start of the monthly challenge that month. Had a great morning. I'd caught a couple 18s and a couple 19s already, and I finished it that morning off with this 21.5 incher, just over 5 pounds. Here you go. That's a chunk. Broke somebody else off. That's a chunk. So number 8 is going to actually include 2 fish. Would have been 3 if I didn't lose some footage, but these couple fish are actually from doing some shiner fishing last month down in Florida. It's not quite as fun as artificial, but I definitely enjoy it and get a chance to catch some slobs. Like I said, there's going to be 2 fish in this little clip for number 8, so here you go.
can have my spot, Mikey. I don't know if it's 10, but she's thick.
Number 7's a fish I caught up in Lake Marlboro, practicing for the MAKBF tournament there last spring. I'd already caught one fish, a nice 18-incher that morning. It was actually my second fish of the day. Nice little 5-pounder. There you go.
Buzzbait gate, guys. They eat it in 54-degree water. Chunk.
The 6th fish, the number 6 spot. So the number 6 catch is actually my first Delaware bass. I was up there once again practicing for a tournament. It was October of 2020. I had caught a pickerel, hadn't had any other bass bites yet, and finally got one. And she was a good one. She was about 5.5. Alright, now we're to number 5. Number 5 is actually my personal best smallie, which I've not caught a ton. It was actually, I think, only my 3rd smallie that I had ever caught, maybe 4th. I still probably only have maybe 20 or 30, and a bunch of them are real small. But I went up to the Susquehanna. I was practicing up there for the tournaments in 2020. And I got lucky and ended up catching a 19-incher. Obviously, it's not a giant, but for me, I hadn't caught a bunch, and they definitely fight, that's for sure. So, I hope you guys enjoy this one. So back to it. So hope you guys have enjoyed so far. We're at number 4 in the countdown. So there's going to be 2 in this one again, and the reason there's 2 is because I didn't want to call it top 11. These 2 come from our fish that I caught in my first kayak bass tournament win. I was fishing the MAKBF Corona Derby. It was their first tournament to start off the 2020 season last year. It was an online, so I got to fish my home water. It's kind of actually what got me into fishing the MAKBF series. But check these 2 out. The first one was actually first fish in the morning. I think it might even been the first fish on the board, and it ended up being the largest fish for the whole season last year, or of 2020. And then the second fish was a 21 incher, and that just helped me secure the tournament. It actually helped me win a rod at the end of the season also for having the largest fish, and it gave me the tiebreaker. So what's cool about that one, the first one was a 21.5 and the second was a 21. First one was over 5, second one actually was not. It was just under. It's your day. It's your day. Another stud. Top 3. These could have went in any order. The main reason is, and I'll explain it why, is really from where they were caught at. The number 2 and the number 3 fish were caught down in Caddo Lake. I was fishing the Kayak Bass Fishing Championship this past year. Here you go. Number 3. Woo! Tank. I don't know if you got that, but this is a tank. So that was number 3. She was 21 1/4, 6.2 pounds. Absolute toad. And always fun. As you see, most of my big fish are caught on buzz baits, which is one of my favorite lures. And that's catches big fish. Love it. Go on to number 2. Before we get to number 2,
Another good one.
as you can tell, number 2 is another toad. She was 21 1/4. I didn't weigh her. I'd say she was probably right there at 6 pounds. About the same size, maybe slightly smaller than the first one. But at that point in the tournament, having the 2 big ones, I just was trying to catch more fish. I wasn't worried about weighing her at that point, so I just got the measurements, got the release on her. The 2 toads that I caught down there in Caddo, and one of those misses, I'm pretty sure was a bigger fish, but this is what it is. So before we get to number 1, the main reason this is number 1 is it's my biggest fish in Maryland, which I've caught. I mean, biggest fish I've put on a scale and measured, because I used to never measure it or always have a scale on me. But get to it. Here you guys go. Number 1. So there you go, guys. That was my personal best in Maryland. She was 22 1/2. She weighed 6 1/2 pounds. Absolute stud for Maryland. Only had one other fish, I think, in the last 1.5 years that, if I had got it on video, would have made the number 1. That was an 8-pounder I caught in Florida. My largest, actually, on artificial. But otherwise, that's definitely in the last 1.5 years. That was the best catch I've had. She was a stud. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy New Year. And I look forward to bringing y'all some more video here in the next year. See you guys.